flavorful, spicy, crispy, delicious Ganthia. Growing up, we used to enjoy lots of exciting snacks which were very cheap and delicious, such as Ganthia. Listen to that crunch. This brings back so many childhood memories, because with only 5 shillings, I used to enjoy a packet of Ganthia. As you can see, my countertop has very few ingredients. We have 2 cups of gram flour. We have turmeric, salt, some cayenne powder, which you can substitute with red chili powder. Also, we have some water and cooking oil. So this recipe is going to be totally worth trying. So you're going to start off by sieving our dry ingredients, and I'm going to start off with my flour, adding cayenne powder, turmeric, and salt. Sifting is going to get rid of any lumps in the gram flour. And if you're wondering what is gram flour, it is simply chickpea flour. And if you're wondering which brand to buy, you can try out Kamal, which you can find at any well-stocked supermarket. Next, we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. Sieving is going to give you a very light texture to your flour. So once the cooking oil is fully combined with the dry ingredients, you're going to add in water as you mix up using a spatula until you have a soft dough. Make sure to scrape the bottom of the bowl so that all the dry ingredients can get fully combined into a dough. And this is how your dough should be looking. If you notice that it's on the dry side, you can add in a tablespoon of water at a time while mixing until you have a soft dough. Once you're done, you're going to be placing a frying pan over medium-low flame with some cooking oil. Now, there's a certain gadget that is usually used to add in the flour into the cooking oil when making your Ganthia, but I'm going to do a DIY, that is by using a simple bottle which has a little oil, which is going to help me add in the dough into the cooking oil once it's ready. So I'm going to carefully use my gloves and scoop out my dough, transfer into the bottle, which is nice and clean. While adding in the dough into your bottle, you can spread a little bit of cooking oil so that you can transfer in the dough in the bottle. I absolutely loved the recipe because it has very minimal ingredients. All you have to do is buy some gram flour. It's going to be a little bit messy while adding in the dough into your bottle, but after around 2 to 3 minutes, you'll be ready to go. So the cooking oil is getting hot slowly as we add in the dough into the bottle. Once done, you're going to cover your bottle just like this. Check on your cooking oil if it's ready by dropping in a tiny piece of the dough. You notice small bubbling just like this. The oil is ready to fry your Ganthia. Squeezing out the dough using the DIY bottle was quite a hassle, so I decided to transfer the dough into 2 piping pans, which are very easy to use because all you need is to squeeze the dough down and add into the cooking oil. So this one is much easier. Fry your 𝗟𝗚𝗃 for around 1 to 2 minutes or until the 𝗟𝗚𝗃 is looking brownish in color and it's crispy. Don't worry if you have different shapes of 𝗟𝗚𝗃 just like this, because we are going to be breaking down the 𝗟𝗚𝗃 into smaller pieces. Once the 𝗟𝗚𝗃 is cooled down, it's going to be very crispy. As you can see, once you snap, it's super crispy. So now I'm going to press down just a little bit to break down the 𝗟𝗚𝗃 into smaller pieces, which are manageable. This is going to be one of the easiest snack recipes that you're going to be trying out, because as I've said, we have very minimal ingredients and the outcome is a lot of 𝗟𝗚𝗃. As you can see, we have a plate. I still have some more, which I've not broken down. And let me just say, I'm excited just as the kids, because we're going to be snacking all over the weekend. Catch you on my next episode.